one warship, and they're like, nah. I like that quick start.
You like that? I just wanted to see if you had noticed and trip you up and whatever.
Oh, okay. We're gonna preface this by
welcome back. We missed a week. Kind of upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. I was beating up myself about it for like 2 days or so.
It was partly my fault.
Whatever. I mean, honestly, it was both of our fault because we both knew you were doing the trip, and we both could have just been like, "Hey, we need to record a couple."
We were supposed to, and then I forget what happened the week before.
We got busy. Something happened. You had to go do something. I had to go do something, and it was over.
So, like, double records are actually pretty difficult to do.
They are, because it's like
a lot of time.
2 or 3 hour chunk of time, not purely recording, but like setting up even and whatever else.
Well, it's close to 3 hours worth of recording, and then there's like 45 minutes before, and then like prep. Like
it's an afternoon. It's afternoon.
Like two episodes is probably like 6 hours worth of work.
And keep in mind, like,
which isn't a lot.
We don't have a producer. We don't have an editor. This is all us. So we have to do the setup. We have to do the takedown. We have to do the whole recording, the editing, the posting, the processing.
Which, like, 6 hours isn't a shit ton of time.
No.
But it's hard to have 6 hours straight that's free.
It's like having a small part-time job. Really. While we have full-time responsibilities elsewhere.
And we're trying to, like, also, like, do cool shit in general.
Besides everything else that we're trying to progress ourselves with,
But yeah, so I wasn't here because I went to Cuba. To Cuba.
A little Cuba
had a 7-day bender.
A little bendy action.
It was amazing. For our American audience, you'll never be able to experience it. But if you're in Canada...
You know what that is nuts, eh?
Actually, during Obama, Americans could go there.
Yeah, because they didn't mind him.
Yeah.
They didn't mind the way, yeah.
But if you're Canadian, I would recommend it. Blau Veradero, fucking...
Canadian or pretty much anybody.
Or anywhere else in the world. Blau Veradero, it's 18 plus, so like you got to be an adult.
That's fucking.
And it is one of the nicest resorts, and it is basically like a reality show with tons of drinking. Like Project X meets Love Island.
You told me fucking 4 hours worth of stories yesterday. You got back yesterday.
My early
3.5 hours of sleep.
Yeah, no, my early night, like a normal night was like 4 a.m. Like the people that I met every night was 4 to 5, and then the night I left, they stayed till 7 because they were already up just to watch the sunrise. Like insane. But, and it's not like everyone sleeps in either. You wake up at like 10, 11.
Get going.
Have something to eat.
Start moving.
Like you could go get a glass of rum at like 9 in the morning and no one will even like think about
question shit.
Like,
that's the norm.
Like so one of the people I was there with, they asked for like an extra large glass of tequila.
Okay.
Like they brought out a wine glass topped off with tequila. So like 8-9 ounces. Didn't even ask. They're like, oh yeah, mucho grande tequila. Yeah, here. It's like, that's
what am I supposed to do with this?
Like,
I'm not drinking this. You have a little mix of something.
Like, you're like, oh yeah, I want like, or they'll be pouring. It's like, just keep it going. They'll give you a Mickey in a glass.
Oh my god!
And then if you sat there, chugged it, and asked for another one, they'd bring it to you.
Right back over. Yeah, they'd be like, here you go.
Like, there's no smart serve. There's no
limits.
You could crawl you could have your buddy carry you to the bar to grab a drink, and they'd be like, yep. So if that's your style,
oh fuck!
And also some of the like nicest beaches in the world.
I don't know about all that.
Well,
for me.
No. You have to be responsible for yourself.
Oh, I understand.
The wait staff is not.
No. Of course. I get that. Have your limits. Play within it. That's really all it is. Yeah, but it just tends to be where when you're out in a cool place like that, you just kind of go, "What's a limit?" You know, like, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, I definitely.
You spent like $30 in 9 days, and you're like, I could have just spent more and been more intoxicated.
Yeah, no, and
died probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
On the beach. Yeah. Are there a lot of deaths? Like,
no.
Genuine question. Like, I wonder if there's a lot of alcohol deaths down there. No.
It's the way they like ferment their rum or something. It's different.
It's different.
That's why, like, when you're like, I'm not a rum drinker, I'm like, it is not North American rum. It's so crazy. It's so different.
Like when you crack it, I'll take a sip, but
no, it's got to be the white rum with like a mix.
That's where grab any of the white.
No.
Gotcha.
But it like you throw like anything in it, and it tastes like nothing. The only one that ever sucked was like that first one on the beach. If they made it real strong,
and you're like, whoa.
Yeah, you're like, you choke that one down, then you're good to go.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Well, because then your taste buds, I think, just die.
You're like, oh, all right, we don't need to be here. Pack it up.
Yeah, no, it was.
Fuck, dude.
And like, for anyone watching, like, I'm not really a part. Like in our town, I don't party at all.
Yeah.
I don't go out, whatnot.
Yeah.
I think I did a year's worth there.
Yeah, for real. Like we go out like once every 2 months to go and like see people. And that's it. It's
and have like a drink.
Yeah. No, we're not fucking getting wasted. We hardly ever do that.
Yeah, like I think every day I drank before like 11. Yeah. Like with breakfast. I'd keep one in the fridge for when I woke up. Like at the end.
God.
At the end of the night, I'd take one for the road and then drink like half of it.
Like a brewski?
No, like rum and orange juice. And then I'd put it in the
in a cup, just in a cup.
No, it'd be in like a glass.
Yeah,
I'd drink it in the I'd drink it in the elevator, and whenever I didn't finish, I put it in there, and then when I woke up.
Oh.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's not me.
Oh.
I don't think that's me. Like, I just don't.
Does it seem like me?
No, but I don't know if I can. I'd have to honestly be in the situation to like,
to be honest,
appreciate what I can do.
I never found my limit, but I was right there the whole time.
Never found it?
No. There was not once where I was staggering, like, didn't remember, like, I didn't black out once.
So yeah, okay, I can appreciate the not blacking out, but like no limit at all. Like
I didn't find it. Like there wasn't a point where I was like, oh, I'm toast. Like,
you never had to head back in. No. Wow.
Now it might have just been like
ignoring all the warning signs of your body or something. I don't know.
Or it might have just been having like so much fun, just didn't care, didn't realize.
Waste away a bit.
Like I honestly have no idea.
Live life. 365.
There were a few guys though that found their limits, and
oof, yeah.
They're
a couple of pukey boys, or like
actually no one puked really that I met, but there were quite a few where it probably would have helped them, and were like their buddies like carried them to their room. Like these guys are like being dragged. Yeah. One guy on each arm, like every night there was at least one guy.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
because they're definitely playing the keep up game, right? Like they definitely want to keep it going.
See, that's another thing. Is it's like you can't play keep up. It's more you gotta like. You almost have to start a little bit early to like work your way up.
No, yeah, you pace throughout the whole day.
Yeah,
and then have a big conclusion at the end, and then
you never like ramp it up. You just keep at like
steady the whole time.
That's the thing. You keep steadily like.
Oof.
And then if you notice you're getting too much, you have like a round or two of water, and then you're like pretty good. Or have a sandwich, and then it brings you down a little bit, and then you're good.
So fucking toxic,
dude.
It's so fucking toxic.
Oh, if I was there for a month, I would either die or never be able to function again. Like,
oh my god, dude.
Like, but I don't crave alcohol at all.
Yeah,
or any of that. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, I'm good.
You had your fill for a while.
Yeah, until August. Yeah, I probably might not even drink when I go down there. I might just have fun with fucking my buddy. Like I'll have to I'll show you the messages of like who I was messaging and whatnot, and they're like oh if you come down to Montreal we'll have like a reunion and like party.
Oh, I'm like, oh shit! And you're instantly like, I don't even know if I have the energy to think about that right now.
Yeah, but I'm like,
but you will have to. You're gonna have to.
But I like how everyone all they want to do is party. I think I met the party group.
Oh boy!
Like everyone that wanted to party, I found them, and we were.
See, and that's cool because like I would have wanted the same thing if I was there, right? Like you want those guys, you want those girls, you want those people to be the fun ones. But then it's like, are you guys like this 24/7, 365 outside of here? Because
I think
that's wild.
Well, because I think a lot of them, it's like when enticed, they are.
Yeah. When in Rome, as act like Romans do.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Like I think that's more like a lot of these people where they're not like they're normal people outside of it, but it's like when there's a good time to be had, they're like I love partying.
Yeah. No, don't get me wrong.
But it's
not like anti-party. Holy. Yeah,
no. Like sure. I one of my favorite things is party, have a good time.
Yeah.
But like around here, there's just.
Oh no, there's nothing here.
Or
there's never anything.
Or there's like a cool party, but there's not cool people at the party.
I know.
So it's like I don't want.
Because it attracts all those fucking scummies that do normally go to the one bar we have. We have a few, but this is the one that you go to on the weekends, whatever the fuck. But those same people are just going to the cool party.
Yeah.
Because it's different and something new to do. So then they all just crowd there and you just like, oh, I'm literally at the same party as I'm always at, but in a different location now.
Yeah.
So it sucks here. It's not any different. Whereas in a bigger city too, it's like there will be variety.
Yeah.
There's like 20 places to go. And there's a different crowd at each bar. And you can hop around and see different people every night if you want to.
Well, like, because it was like every night they were like, if you come to Montreal, like, you got to come. You got to, like, come see us, whatnot. I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And then the last day, I'm like, okay, like, I'll probably end up making my way there because, like, whatever.
Of course.
And she's like, oh, you'll have, like, the 4 tour guides, whatnot. And she's like, what do you like to do? She's like, there's tons of different bars. She's like, all summer there's, like different festivals, music concerts,
all sorts of shit.
She's like, what kinds of like music do you like? I'm like, so pretty much I can do anything in this.
Not only that, but they're like, we're taking you.
Yo, yeah, no. Like they were like, no, we're gonna show you around. I'm like, so I'm gonna die in Quebec? I can't.
The problem is you're. I want to come. So
you're coming. We're gonna die together. If randomly the podcast stops, it'll be like the one before. We're going to Montreal.
Yeah,
and then it just
next week. I can't wait. Blah blah. Never another episode. That would actually be kind of funny.
Yeah,
it would go down in internet history of like, yo, these guys had like a decent podcast going on, and then it just stopped. What's their last episode like? Well, they were talking about going on a trip.
It's like, so they died.
Oh, I wonder what happened. We eloped. If we didn't die, we elope. Find some little French girl and with her.
But yeah, no, and then
go live in Cuba for the rest of our lives.
I don't think I could.
No,
the food's too shit.
No, I couldn't do it. I promise you, I couldn't.
Yeah, no.
Was there anything? This is just a random question. Anything like a gym there at all that you may have noticed? Or...
Oh, there was a gym in the resort. Yeah, I
wouldn't have really either. Like, unless I had 20 minutes to go get a quick arm or something.
Yeah.
Other than that, I definitely wouldn't have either. But was it like a gym or was it like 3 pieces of cardio equipment and a dumbbell?
I picture like a hotel gym.
Okay, so yeah, that.
Yeah.
I was just more curious, like if there was like some sort of gym.
No,
somewhere in town.
A lot of it. No, well, no, not in the closest town. No, because all of them are so small. In like the main La Habana, like there's obviously gyms because it's
okay. See, that's
because it's got like 2.5 million.
Yeah,
people.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I'm not familiar.
If you live in the like big city, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that checks out.
But like there's not like, it's not there's not a gym culture.
No,
like,
it's not the same. I know.
But
it's very much. Like here, like North America is what I meant by here. Some of Europe, not even a lot of Europe.
Yeah, a lot of them are just like small, like skinny guys. Like
just
everyone's super
looking,
skinny.
You know, like nothing crazy looking. You know, but yeah. Just not jacked.
No. I see. There was one jacked guy that was at our resort, and he's Cuban. He's from Havana.
Oh, okay.
He was like African American guy.
Okay.
Diced, like, okay, like the last time you got like real diced.
Yeah, more than that,
maybe even a little bit more, and like maybe like slightly bigger, but like his midsection, like his genetics were like his abs were like crazy rounded, his obliques, like it was. I was like, whoa,
Jesus, yeah.
I was like, damn,
that's cool.
And watching that guy get fucking hammered and party hard, I'm like,
Wow. Yeah, you're like, Jesus.
I was like,
good for you, man.
Yeah, he met some girl from Germany that I met on the plane. Like it was like 6 months before they like met, and she like flew there to like, cause they're doing like long distance one. Dude, I'm telling you, this place needs a film crew to just go around, cause there were like
ask people their stories and shit.
There was like distinctly 3 groups of people like where you could like that like always hung out. Most people like it was a lot of couples there and a lot of older couples.
Oh, fuck.
So like most people just stick to the 2 or 3 people they came with, but there were a few like large groups, like the one that I had with all the like younger people. Then there was the Canadian Embassy, which is what we called these people that we met, that had like their like extended group, which was like 10, 15 people, and then like another group. There were 3 film crews to follow all of these groups, hit reality show.
Oh my god.
And like all a different spice. Like mine was like the go hard at night, like party crazy, nothing really going on during the day. Theirs was like everything going on during the day and a little bit at night, nothing crazy, and like more drama.
Oh.
So mine was like party, fun at night. Theirs was like drama, partying, but just getting drunk, not like whatnot. And then like I don't know, there was like another like group that hung out, but the Germans.
The Germans.
I have no idea any of their names, and I wish I got their Instagrams.
Oh, yeah.
Because I only seen them one night.
They would have been cool to have. They flew all the way from fucking Germany.
There was quite a few.
To go to Cuba.
There was a lot of Germans.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine that.
Yeah, it was Germany, and then, they fly from Germany to Paris, and then Paris to La Habana.
Wow. From Paris, eh?
That, because it's the, like, closest.
It's probably, I know. I just meant,
yeah.
Interesting that.
That's the layover.
Plan, like, kind of like us, where we have to go to Toronto.
Yeah, same idea.
I know.
But, yeah, no, I wonder if anyone did get their Instagrams, because they were so much fun.
Yeah, that seems cool.
And I say, like, the Germans, like, tall, blonde hair, blue eyes, skinny.
German boys.
Like, if you picture a German guy.
Yeah.
And like,
and then
the nicest guys ever, but oh my God, party and like no regard for the rules. To be fair, there aren't any rules really.
Yeah, just don't kill a
But
guy,
they're
really.
like, they would just went hard.
Pushed it to the very limit that they could.
Oh yeah. Well, because you also can't get really kicked out.
Yeah, right.
And the police don't get called.
Yeah, which is, this place is crazy.
Like
dude.
The police don't show up. They don't care.
That's fascinating.
And
you can be.
There's no like, you got to be quiet at this time.
Right.
It's whatever you want.
Whenever you want, whatever you want, however you want.
Like I remember it was like 11 o'clock. There was like a band in the lobby. Like there's no shot you could sleep in your hotel. It was so loud. They don't care. There's no quiet hours. Like
it's just
you just deal with it. If you don't like the noise, that's on you.
Go sleep somewhere else.
Yeah, go sleep. I don't know, wherever,
somewhere.
No, because the beach is a party too.
Water,
yeah, I don't know. You go walk down the street and find a good tree. I don't know.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
That's amazing. Now, is it like this in the bigger city too? Or is it just on those outskirt kind of weird?
What do you mean, like the partying?
Yeah, like the.
I don't know. I was never. Apparently, there was one tour you could do where you got back at like 3 a.m. from Havana, and there's like you go to like a bar and you like dance and whatnot. So there's definitely some things going on.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like there's just a few resorts, and this isn't every resort that was like most of them. They all said it was like quiet. There wasn't tons of drinking. It was all like chill.
Interesting.
Okay,
I wonder if it's what you make of it, or what the kind of people are that make of it, or if it's like you got the right place to go.
Everyone said like this is the place to go
for partying for the kind of shit.
Because it's 18 plus, so there's no kids.
Right. That's pretty important.
It's like one of the nicest. Like it's an older resort, but it's like one of the most established ones in like Veradero.
Okay.
As far as like
it's
what
been
I've
there
heard,
for a while. It's been
like you can tell it's old. But it's the only one that has a beachside bar.
Cool as fuck too.
Like it's the only one that has a bar. There's a bar on the beach, and then there's one where you just like where it's like just before the beach.
Right.
And it's the only resort on Veradero that has it. So it's like completely like isolated. Like,
okay.
So it's almost like a little like club.
That makes sense.
And
that makes sense.
And it also like had like everyone else was saying, like how there weren't many options, there weren't many restaurants. They had like 5 restaurants, like 4 bars, any mix, like any juice you wanted was there.
You're there for a week too, like you know, even if you hit a couple restaurants twice.
I just went to the buffet. I was just going.
Yeah, that's all.
Food to survive.
That's all I would.
But the buffet had like a gazillion options.
Yeah,
like,
so just food. Like I don't need to. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, the food was like not bad. There's just not spice. So it's like the chicken is chicken. The beef is, well, there's not really much beef, but the beef is beef. Yeah. The fish is just
You're
fish.
Eating eggs, it's eggs.
Yeah, like there's salt and pepper. That's the only spice.
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa. So that's a weird one to me.
Like, so pretty much like I was never like craving the food, which was kind of wild.
Yeah.
Because it really helped to like, you never overate.
Yes.
And like,
because it wasn't like so savory that you can handle it.
You never like stuffed yourself.
Right.
You just ate and you're like, okay.
I'm full.
Or it'd be like, oh, it's like, 8 o'clock. Like, I think it was like,
I should have something so that I don't pass away later. Yeah.
Like everyone said the food is there for you to survive. That's all it is.
It's an offset. It's just offsetting the...
Yeah. Well, and it's also just so you don't die of starvation.
Yeah. Well,
that's all it's meant for. And no, the bread is to survive the booze. The bread was so good.
Really?
Yeah.
The bread.
It was all fresh bread.
Well, yeah.
Everything was fresh.
Probably can't fucking buy a Wonder Bread down there.
Yeah. No, there's no preservatives in anything.
Right.
Everything is
what you're
fresh.
Getting is like, oh,
the fruit is fresh.
That's interesting. Did you have any weird reactions to any of their food? You know, like... wise or anything like that, because I do hear people go travel, they eat a bunch of their food and then they're fucked.
I would definitely.
I don't mean necessarily everywhere or everyone.
I would bring Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah,
for like just because your stomach, like there were a few days. There were definitely like a few days where like my stomach wasn't happy. But it's also like, hey, is that
the booze that I'm fucking?
Okay, is it the fact that I had a bottle of rum last night with a pitcher of orange juice?
Yeah.
Or is it the food? Or is it my body just not used to it?
A handful of all of it together.
Don't like just drink bottled water.
Yeah, I didn't have to even be told that.
Actually, on the resort, you can drink the water. They have like a huge filtration system.
Still, probably would be a little.
I drank the water.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
No problem?
No problem.
I think my mental state would be like, probably not.
They said that it was a risk, so I took it.
Fair enough.
But like anywhere else, because they pump the water into the homes twice. Like every house has a water tank on top of their house, because like you know how we can just like turn the water on. They can't.
They need the gravitational pressure
because they only pump water to the houses twice a day.
How big of a tank are we looking at here?
Oh,
give me an idea.
A couple 100 gallons. Some had 2.
Medium size, then nothing like crazy big.
Yeah, like you know those like
for a quick shower.
Oh no! You'd be good for like.
I meant like if it's a house full of 4 or something. You know
like you know,
you could do a shower quick.
Well, some had. It just depended on how big the house was, but you know those like 100-gallon like totes. It'd probably be like. It might be like 600. Like it was hard to tell because all of them were. Everything is different.
Yes, I know. Not every single one has the same fucking. Yeah.
But you know,
it's whatever you can get, right?
Yeah, like you know, some of them probably had like a couple thousand gallons. Like it wasn't. But you can't. But like you know what I mean. You do have to watch, and it was wild. The place is.
And they pump obviously fresh water from somewhere.
Great question.
That's what now I've got these questions, and I know you probably can't even answer half of them, not even a third of them.
No, because
my brain's just going nuts right now. I'm just thinking about all these different situations.
I can answer questions in Veradero, the resort, and some about the people,
and also mostly about the stuff that you experience.
Yeah,
you know
like I don't know about their infrastructure too much.
Right,
I have no idea how.
And now I'm fascinated by it. Because I have just the fact of what you're telling me. I'm like, how does anything get done? Are there like transports? How do they move things around? Where does the food come from? Trucks? Like just small box trucks? I would assume.
No, like it looks like military vehicle trucks that are like now civilian.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like you know the ones where it's like the big box.
I know exactly. I didn't even. I see it in my head.
That's how everything gets moved around for the most part. Wow. I think there is a railway. There is.
There has to be.
But like as far as like electricity and stuff it's also you need like an adapter because it's different.
I know, yeah. Just like if you go to Europe,
but it's pretty much the only place that constantly has everything is the resorts. Like it's like a
sense.
lot of resources go to the resorts.
It's where the money comes from.
And
so it's hard not to.
And now like they started letting outside investors partner with the government to like open resorts and have businesses there. Like this is like really
that seems like an interesting dynamic.
Because it was like because like they had like a rough time where like, you know, the embargo, then the USSR fell, and then like COVID like almost killed them.
Yeah.
So now they're like we need like
anything we can get.
Yeah. So over like the last 20 years, they've started letting more and more people invest.
I'm just finding it interesting how like, yeah, let's say we have an outside investor. It's like, how can you make sure of profits? It's just the way you told me things run.
Well, because it's all 80% is government run,
right?
Like all the
so the government will be able to give them their cut, kind of thing. Like
you like partner with the government.
Right.
It's that's probably sketchy, weird stuff going on.
That's kind of what I'm getting curious about here. It's like, whoa.
Yeah. Whoa. No, you're not. You can't. It's everything's government approval. Like
yeah. It's on their terms and nothing of yours. You fucking shoot an idea and it's likely no.
Yeah, but
it's like it's their game or no game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
It was
interesting place.
Any other questions you got about the?
I'm fucking so far so good. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was.
I mean, you've been clear about the stuff you've done. Now I just have other questions that are not really attainable.
Yeah, so like, and also like, who knows what is propaganda and what's there? Because there's so much propaganda there, like so much.
I know. That's the kind of place.
Like, oh my god.
That's why they keep them the way that they keep them, and propaganda somewhere they want them to be.
Yeah. Then everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy.
What is it? You will have nothing and you will be happy.
Yeah, I know.
That's Cuba.
I know. I don't like that. I'm not even very materialistic, but I don't like that.
Yeah, no.
I do like some things.
I like to also like if I want something I can like work towards getting it. It's like they have no chance.
No, there's no way. There's no hope.
No.
Not saying one to have their own vehicle, really, do they? Unless you count like the taxis.
Yeah, but like I don't know if they like. Yeah, there's taxis but like that's also they're private taxis, but you still have to go through the government to get the license and.
Is there any way to be Cuban and travel out of Cuba?
You would need like
money.
You would need a foreigner to bring you, pretty much.
Wow.
To like help you get your
so your
green card or visa.
You're locked in.
Yeah.
Yes. Prisoner of Cuba.
Yeah. And even if you get like like I was telling you, if you're like a doctor, engineer,
right,
anything,
90%.
Because they pay for your like everything's paid for by the government as well. But so you say you go become a doctor, they just send you to one of their like allied countries that'll like pay you, and they take 90% of your pay. So say you go to Russia and you're a doctor, and you're making, let's say, $100,000 a year. They take 90.
Doesn't matter. Looks to be you.
Yeah, the government cares about the government. It's basically a giant business, and Cuba is their business.
Yeah, pretty cool.
And all the people there, they're employed. Like everyone works for the government.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, you're not employed by fucking this business or whatever.
No.
The government is who pays you. Here's your $41.
Like every hotel, government. Most shops, government.
What is it? Just like a $40 thing every month? Just once a month? How do you do anything?
I mean, everything there is so cheap, but it's a lot of like stolen stuff. Like everyone does what they want.
What they can.
Well, but even like they were saying, it's like, oh yeah, if you're like, we run on island time, so if you're ready an hour early, you show up like an hour early to whatever like you have to do. But if you're not quite ready, you just take the time you need. You might
get here when you get here.
Yeah, and nobody cares. Like it's do whatever you want whenever you want.
And because everyone feels that way, it's like somebody doing whatever they want whenever they want. Like they're not gonna bitch them out because they do it too.
Like imagine you were going for lunch and like someone was like fucking late or whatnot, and you'd be like, oh, what the fuck? Or like say you guys had something planned, you were going, There, it's like, he probably got bad. Don't matter. Like, no care in the world. It was, and no hustle and bustle. Nobody's trying to go anywhere fast.
Oh, damn.
Like, I had to, like, slow down.
Yeah, because
I had to, like, reel it back.
We're wired differently.
I had to reel it back about 400 notches.
Like, even sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes sitting here doing the podcast for an hour, whatever it is, I get antsy.
Yeah.
I get like, whoa, man, like I need to move, even if it's just to get up to like walk over to my room, move something or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's like
I have a hard time. Like,
that's like the North American, like.
I know that's true, but I'm also fucking ADHD as shit. But yeah, generally we're move, go type of.
It's like the gotta get stuff done, gotta go. But also because it's the the more I work, the more I can progress.
There's actually a chance to.
Well, but like we can actually like make progress here. Like the harder you work, the more money you can make. Whereas there.
Doesn't matter. You could work like a slave, or you could just chill, and you're getting $41 a month.
Everyone works 6 days a week. When they're leaving the hotel, like they get bussed to the resort. When they're leaving, they get patted down, their bags checked, like make sure they're not stealing anything.
That's so crazy,
dude. This country it doesn't seem real.
It doesn't seem real, but it's also not even the only country that doesn't.
No.
There's so many more countries that run not at all like the way that we work.
But also I want to preface it's the resort I was at too.
Yeah. I understand.
Because we talked to like a ton of other people from different resorts. Not like everyone else, their resorts were completely different. Like they're
like prim and proper, kind of different, or like what?
It was like because some of them had kids, whatnot. Some of them were like newer and like very nice.
Oh,
like they were like nice.
Yeah.
Like one had a golf course. Like very gated.
Yeah. Okay.
But like there was no real partying. There wasn't really much. Like it was more like you're going to like relax
and hang out at a beach.
Whereas mine is like you're going to the fucking club,
the water, do that kind of stuff.
And also like not as much like entertainment. Like
I can go do that at my own fucking camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's kind of what
it's like there was a band at lunch, a band at dinner, live music every single night, live performances at 9:30 every single day. Then there was sometimes 9:30. Late. No, it was always they were always on time.
Yeah, they were on time.
Yeah,
okay.
And then some nights there'd be like a performance, and then it'd be even later. There'd be like a party going on that was like planned.
That's so crazy.
Like
what a place.
Yeah.
What a fucking place. Cuba.
No, not real. It was awesome.
Fuck, dude. What else? What you got?
We're not, but there's this.
This is bad.
This is not the finance business.
Oh my god,
at all.
We're only halfway through.
We're saying like our life experience,
and we got nothing else.
I mean, we could talk about like some of our future travel endeavors we want to do.
That's true.
I think this is a traveling. You should just be like the title should just be like
Cuba,
or like our travel plans, because that's one thing. Like even a lot of the people I met, like the one guy that was the promoter. He brought his mom there. She's like 70, and it was like during.
Holy Christ!
It was like recently she like over the last few years her health hasn't been great and whatnot. He's like, you got to live life up, like, and like a lot of the older people there. That was like the main thing. Is like everyone's like, you got to travel, you got to have fun. Like,
go
that's what makes life.
Yeah.
So much more enjoyable.
Different cultures.
Like it's
enjoying different perspectives.
Like it changed my perspective on a few. Like it made me want to grind even harder. Ooh. Because I want to do this.
Yeah.
Like how everyone's like, oh, I want to travel, like whatnot.
A lot of people get that twisted. Yeah.
But it's like
I get it.
But it's like, or people that like don't travel. It's like, or like just do like it's like no, like travel and like live up the travel. Don't just like like
tour around and then walk away.
But don't like. I don't like touristy traveling.
No, immerse yourself. It's immersion.
You gotta go to the culture.
Be a part of their thing and do what they're doing. Do as the Romans do.
It is
like that's what you're supposed to do if you want to travel properly.
Yeah, it makes it so much more fun.
You don't just go see things.
Experiencing the culture.
Like, that's what a certain couple people.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They just go to cool places and look around
It's
and then they see things, and then she gets like a little thing. And walks away.
Yeah, it gets like a souvenir.
Yeah, and but I'm like, cool, but
and a lot of people also travel to places just say they traveled there.
Wow, I don't get that. Like, I have specific spots I'd like to go see because I like the idea of those places already. Yeah, I'm not just picking some place because the list says these are the top 10 places to go see. That's kind of nuts to me. Like, that seems very like they're selling me on these things.
Yeah.
And that's not what I'm trying to do.
Like certain places, like, I say the countries are beautiful, the cities are beautiful, but like I want to go to see like the people.
Yeah.
Like granted, I want to see the beautiful architecture.
Don't get me wrong.
But it's like, I want to chill with the people.
Yes.
Like that's why it was so fun with some of the bartenders. Like you'd hang out, talk to them, learn about like how it's like.
Like half the reason why I want to go to Japan. Yeah. I want to go to Japan because I want to talk to the people. I want to immerse myself.
But you also you want to go to the underground car meets.
Yeah,
you want
to see the mountains. I want to see Mount Fuji. Like I want to see their temples and stuff. And I want to go and like be a part of that. But I want to talk to people too. And I want to
like a lot of the tourists, like they just like suck themselves, talk to the tour guide, whatnot. It's like ask people questions, talk to them.
Yeah,
you got to talk to the locals.
Absolutely.
Which I mean, some people are just like afraid.
I understand, but what are you gonna lose? Like if you're not rude. You can almost get away with anything.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not rude and you're like...
You're genuinely curious. They want to tell you about it.
Absolutely. They'd rather you be curious. Most cultures, I understand this to be true, is they'd rather you be curious and question them and ask them and be, interested than to just be there and absorb their shit and walk away with it. You know what I mean? Like... They want you to really understand who they are. And I know that's true.
Because they also want to show... Like they want to make sure you don't have a negative context, so they want to show you like how all the good things. Yeah,
look at the cool stuff we do.
Because it's not because like a lot of them are like, it's really poor here. It's not like that great, but they're like, but the culture. It's like
exactly.
Even our one of the tour guides that because I went on like 2 tours just because that's the only real way you can go see some of the things.
I get it. Yeah,
which sucks,
especially there though. It's a bit different. It's like being in Mexico.
Yeah.
Similar kind of thing. You can't go everywhere.
But the one guy is like, you don't come to, like, if you want just party, beaches, whatnot, go to Mexico.
Yeah.
You come to Cuba for the people.
Yes.
Cuba is the Cuban culture.
Yeah.
And like, I was glad when we were able to go on ourselves for 4 hours is like seeing the Cuban culture.
Gotcha.
Seeing like kids in the streets playing football or soccer.
Whatever it is.
See, now I have this European like terminal because everyone's European. So now it's like you have to refer to it as that.
Yeah, you can't call it soccer. You can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, at Tim's yesterday, I said gracias to the guy, and I was like, ever.
Like, you know what is funny though in America, like saying gracias and stuff like that is pretty common. Just like saying merci here. Yeah, it's the same idea. For them, it's English and Spanish.
Because it also makes it so much easier if you just say like all the greetings and stuff in Spanish there.
It
means more to them.
That, and you're just playing on their level, on their field. You know what I mean? Like you're helping them feel more comfortable too because you're trying to be more accommodating. Yeah, it helps everybody out. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
But it was also like
it's cool. And then I feel like, I'm part of this.
Yeah, it's
I'm doing
the immersion.
This. Yeah.
But even like on the resort, all the different cultures. Like I was able to experience like Russians because there was like a lot like around. Well, because Russia's a big ally.
I know. Oh yeah.
Like
I wonder why. Putin really likes that shit.
And then like a lot of French, like 70% French.
Really?
Dude, everyone spoke French. You would have been loving it.
Oh, son of a whore.
A lot of people from Ontario.
Really?
Like Toronto.
That's interesting.
It was like Montreal, Toronto. Was like probably 50% of the resort. Oh, yeah.
I had a feeling because just the way you were talking about it last night, but that's crazy.
And then a lot of Germans for some reason. And then like
so random.
And then there was like quite a few from like Middle Eastern type like countries. Yeah. Like I got to experience all kinds of different religions, like Christian, Catholic, like Judaism. Like there were a lot of like there were Jewish people.
Okay, yeah.
Like it was. The one night at the bar at like 3 a.m, they were talking about like Israel, Palestine, because like that's the countries they were like came from.
Yeah.
And And like, I'm like, whoa. And
one thing that I'm not going to involve myself in is that conversation.
I literally sat there and I'm like, they asked me, I'm like, I have no grounds on this. I'm like, nothing. I'm like, you're Jewish. You're from like right outside of there. Like, this is your guys' culture. And like a lot of them have like been there and like know the cultures and like, yo, it was wild.
I'm trying to navigate this carefully.
No, that's
like even,
dude. Okay, now we're navigating it for the internet. Now imagine being there with these people trying to like, and they're like trying to ask you, and I'm like,
I am gonna stay neutral.
It's like I know what I've seen right from my media
or Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm Switzerland.
Yeah, I'm chilling right here.
On the TVs, everything's Spanish. There's one English like channel, but you get like Chinese news, you get like Russian news, like all the news channels were like different like communist countries and like,
whoa,
dude,
it's a propaganda circle.
It was like you're flipping through the channels and you're like, I've never even, but like most of these news channels you would never find on a TV guide here.
That's another thing, right? And that's kind of,
their TV is different.
That's different, but ours is different too. When you look at it our way, we don't have any of that. And there's a reason for that too. They don't want us to know about that shit.
Because that's what I told them. And it's like, in North America, it's you get the North American version of what's going on.
Yeah.
Which is our side of it.
It's our propaganda version too.
There's two, like, yeah, we have the, like, CNN and like all those are propaganda in their own right.
There's two sides to the to every story.
Yeah.
And then there's the truth.
Yeah. And
it's somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle.
So it's like,
up to you to figure it out, basically. But down there, you don't get any of the other sides. You get the one side.
Yeah.
This is all you get to watch. You don't get to hear about other stuff.
There were definitely at that beach bar, like late at night, some wild conversations. Because once it like got quiet and there's only like the one table of us, like then it got like deep, and everyone's wasted.
So your guard inhibitions are gone.
Your guard is, and you're in a foreign country with people you'll probably never see. So your guard is so far down.
Words don't matter. You just say whatever you fucking feel. That's one conversation though. I'd have been like,
yeah. I'm like,
not here to rub elbows with the wrong guy.
But it was like stuff that, you know, you'll be friends with someone for years and never find out. You'll sit with the guy for like a night and you find out his life story. Like I was sitting there with a few guys and I'm like,
dude,
I don't know this much detail about my close friends. Like, it was,
what a place,
dude. It wasn't even real.
What an experience. Let's what?
Let's talk about some of our future plans, where we want to travel. Well, and also, I want to get input of other people that travel a lot.
Like, I know. And it sucks because it's
but people that like to travel like us, which most people just do the touristy.
I know, no one does. That's really shitty.
Like, I want to go, I don't want to go to the...
I'm going to be touristy on Manitoulin Island, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can drive there and just fuck around, view things, and then go home. Yeah. I'm okay with that. But if I'm spending $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000... dude, we're gonna do the shit.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Because what? So,
language barrier or not, that's not what it is. You know.
Yeah.
I get the idea.
And most people know English, so
exactly.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
I do need to learn Spanish though.
Spanish is pretty important, but beyond North America, you don't even need it really.
No, it'd be like Spanish and then like Italian or something.
I'm just gonna up my French.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm obviously first language, but it's rusty.
I need to work on my French too.
So I'm gonna up my French hard, because guaranteed having at least 2 somewhere else is better than.
Oh, and you want to know what? Like I just felt
they won't like my French, but
I felt so like Americanized North American there, because everyone speaks like 3, 4, 5 languages.
Yeah, I know, and you're just English.
I'm like. Like that group that I was hanging out with, it was like trilingual, 4 languages. Yeah. The Germans knew like 3, 4 languages.
Yeah,
I hate how I refer them as the Germans, but
you know what though? It's not. You're not being derogatory. You're just saying those are the German guys.
And you want to know what was hilarious? That's how everyone referred to them on the resort, because there was like a good group of them, and they were all buddies.
That's so sick.
Yeah, they They
thought
loved
it was hilarious.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're the Germans. You know,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, they loved it.
They loved it, dude. Yeah.
And they only drank beer.
That's, yes.
But
Copious amounts. Probably put 10 pounds on by the time they got home.
Probably. No, because they do that at home too.
I guess.
They were ready.
I guess. But different kind of beer, though. Who knows? German beer.
Yeah, the German beer's stronger, so they had to drink more.
Stronger, but it's more like alcohol. It's, I mean, like spirits and whatever. It's like strong fucking beer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 10%.
Yeah.
It's like just chugging wine, pretty much.
But over there, like I was about to say, European countries are a bit different with their languages, though. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in Europe, you do kind of, not automatically, you can be whatever, just locked into one kind of thing, but you tend to pick up more, though. Especially if you're Italian, Spanish, French, that kind of area, you probably know a little bit of all three.
100%.
You guys are neighbors. Like, fucking neighbors. Like, 25-minute drive sometimes to get into the next big country. Yeah. Right? So to me, that makes more sense. But finding out, like, that's what tells me these girls that you were hanging out with are definitely, like, worldly.
Oh, they like to travel, which was sick.
And they pick shit up, and they keep those languages, and they have probably family ties to other stuff.
Well, yeah, like, and, like, all of them, like, went to, like, Hebrew school, and, like they went, like, it was, like, English, French schools, and then, like, everyone takes, like, a year or two of, like, Hebrew to, like, learn to read and write. Like, I'm like, this is so, I'm like,
it's a totally different
I
thing.
feel like school failed me even more. I'm like,
it did. North American school sucks. I'm not saying theirs are that much better, but it's different.
But and also, like, because, like, people in their family speak different languages, and I'm just like, I feel so uncultured.
We are.
Like, so badly.
It sucks. We are.
The whole time, I'm just like, I feel so lesser.
This is why, like, white people are the most made fun of.
Yeah, because
and then people go, how can you guys be racist? You suck.
Yeah.
Like, you're terrible. Whites are the worst.
The only thing we have is we like to conquer things. We have big guns and lots of money. That's it.
And we drive around in big, noisy machines.
We are loud.
All the time.
We are loud.
Beyond just noise, too.
Yeah.
Like, everyone on the internet, this sounds like a blanket statement, but it kind of is true. Everyone on the internet hates America.
Yeah.
Everybody. Because everyone in America talks like America is the center. So when they're, like, asking questions or whatever, I'm from the at PNW. And
like Pacific Northwest?
Yeah, but other people who don't live in America go, where the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, Pacific Northwest. And it's like, okay, Pacific Northwest of what?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck, man?
And also, it's like, okay, there's, like, how many states there? Like, what city? Like, come on.
It's like, fuck, dude, you're not the center of the earth. Like, you're just not.
Yeah.
But they act that way, and that's, like, fucking worldly hated. Everyone hates that about America.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, fuck, look, open your almanac. Your America's right in the fucking middle. Like, come on, man.
Like, walking down the streets in, like, Old Havana, people would be like, oh, where are you from? Canadians. They all love Canadians. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, and I probably heard 10 times. They're like, oh, we love Canadians. Like, where are you from? What city? Like, asking all these questions. And then they'd be like, oh, we don't like America. We hate. They're like, Canada, America.
It's crazy, right?
But the hatred.
Yeah. And I'm not blanket statementing that all you Americans, I'm assuming most of our viewers are going to be American, are bad people. That's not what we're saying at all. But the impression that the rest of the world gets from the way that American propaganda is, the way that America acts, the way that their presidents are, the way that whatever is, people get this idea of how awful that place is.
Well, but it's also because America cares about America.
I understand, and they don't actually give a fuck about anybody else.
And it's like, oh, well, America donates so much money and whatnot. It's for their own gain.
Yeah, there's something else in the game.
America is like what has military bases on like 70% of the world.
Yes. The majority has,
America is the largest empire ever.
It's ridiculous.
Which I'm not, like, it's like great to have an ally. They're
sure, yes. Yeah,
they're a powerhouse.
Here's the thing. We're just lucky that they're our buddies.
Yeah.
But if we were, I don't know.
If we were a communist
anyone
country.
else, though, even honestly, anybody else.
Yeah.
Like, sure, they're part of the UN where like France and fucking, you know, Belgium and whoever else can lean on them. But not in the same way Canada does.
Yeah.
Because we're right there, so they kind of have to admit that it's like they need us, we need them.
Yeah.
To whatever degree it is. But being anything other than North American, America's a scary place.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So everyone else goes, fuck those guys.
Well, but it's also like, you see like the school shootings, these problems.
There's nowhere else in the world that really has school shootings, man.
Everyone sees see, that's the thing, is because also a lot of Europeans don't know American culture and like whatnot. So like it goes both ways. Like I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I'm with you though. I'm with you. Both sides have faults of their own. Like and neither one can really see clearly why that's the way the things are because it's just the culture or whatever.
Like a perfect example is people like in America see like Russia, Ukraine as like scary places, but it's like because you've never been there. It's
absolutely
you only see the worst.
Absolutely.
So like Europeans are terrified of America because it's like it can be a dangerous, scary.
Their news over there from America is probably, America's showed up on, whatever grounds and they're setting up troops and blah, blah, blah. And, they sent a warship down through the Pacific because this and that. They're doing that.
But it's also like we don't hear about like what America is doing in other countries ever.
No, we don't.
Like it's like you don't.
We find out through very like subtle sources or people who
you don't get the full
things.
extent.
No.
The only thing
reasons or whatever
that like Europe enjoys about America is their military power, and like if like I was watching one, it was French soldiers talking about they were like in combat somewhere,
sure,
and like America's policy is it's like just call us, we'll come, we don't ask questions, and it's like I forget.
That's a bit scary.
I forget what their motto is, but it's like they can have troops anywhere in like an hour. Or like I think it's anywhere in the world within 24 hours they can have a presence.
Oh no, without a doubt. I wouldn't even put it past 12 hours.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And they don't ask questions, they say, we're coming.
Yeah.
And then it was like they're talking, it's like when they start getting close, they'll ask like what's going on. And it's like half the time they already know. They know the problems in the area.
They're checking back with you.
They're just making sure nothing crazy that we don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you know something we don't.
And vice versa though, where if they know more, they want to see how much you do know.
Yeah.
So they're just playing that information game. That's their best. That's what they do the best. That's why the CIA still exists. It was supposed to be disbanded in like the fucking 70s.
Oh, it was supposed to, yeah.
They're like, this works too well. We're not getting rid of this. Of course not.
Well, it's even like they had a contract for 75 years in Guantanamo Bay. That expired like, I forget, like ages ago.
Yep, that's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Because it's
Barack tried. Did not happen.
To what, get rid of it?
I'm pretty sure that's what he was about, right? He was working on closing it down or changing it up or whatever the fuck
the guys
it was.
above him aren't going to let that happen.
That's never going to change.
Because that's such a crucial part.
It's established.
Well, everyone knows Guantanamo Bay.
That's what I mean.
Around the world.
It's been there and it's not going in. Like, it's just, you can't just up and take it out.
It's been there since like what, World War I,
And I'm not pro Guantanamo or negative Guantanamo, but I'm just saying it's not an overnight process. And it's not an 8-year term process to get rid of it.
But they're also,
like, it's not going to be fast enough.
That would be like also, if you look at it, Americans' point of view, why would you get rid of that key? That'd be like getting rid of like Pearl Harbor. That was the thing I was going to think. It was, like sure, in World War II, that went pretty sour. But had that not happened, how bad would America have been hit? Like actual, like the America might have been hit.
I meant like the landmass, yes, not just, right?
Like, Hawaii is American, but...
Whatever. Fucking sure. But in name only. Let's be honest here. You go to Hawaii, it's very not American.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
the only thing that's American is the troops.
Yes, exactly. Like, for real. But if they hadn't been there, if America hadn't had Hawaii, how would have that turned out? How would World War II turned out?
Yeah.
So they're not going to get rid of Guantanamo. They're not going to get rid of any fucking post that they're not being shot out of.
And that's the thing, is they also, like, because they want to protect at the end of the day, America's goal is to make sure nothing ever even gets to America.
Yeah.
So it's like, troops start getting sent from a different country. They have a base there. They have an embassy there. They know.
Have the war on different land. Absolutely.
I don't think any European or any other countries ever, other than the British, been to America to fight Americans. French.
Think so.
I think the French have. Canadians have.
Okay, Canadians we were British-ish at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm a big stickler of we were Canadians, you know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
But still, they were British.
Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
It was British and French.
And the Civil War, that doesn't count because it was civil.
How many?
When the French? What do you mean, when?
Well, I think it not, I'm pretty sure, it wasn't not like around the same time as like the British, because like the French
War
were...
of 1812 and all that? Because no, I don't think the French were really involved.
I thought the French and British kind of were...
I mean, they were definitely chummy.
I thought they were like allies at the time.
I don't think they involved themselves in it.
Maybe not.
Because it was very much British conquest.
Yeah.
Right? It was took over the empire, and they were like, we need to take those colonies and make them fucking British. And America was like,
no.
Definitely not. Like, you can't do this. You just left us here for how long? And then you went, well, we want you back.
Yeah.
No.
But, you know, in modern history, I don't... No foreign troops have ever been to... There's never been a battle really in America.
Canada.
No.
There hasn't been a reason, though. Don't give people fucking reasons to be like,
no, you know what I mean? Like, the worst I've really heard is when in like Cape Breton Island, there was like a French fort that got obliterated by the British.
Okay.
But they
even then, that seems kind of...
like the British's policy for like French forts was to destroy them completely. They spent 8 days shooting cannons at this fucking place. They flattened it to the ground,
like bedrock.
Yeah, no, there's nothing. You couldn't even tell it was there. And actually, there was a fort in Cuba in like the 1700s that got attacked by the British, and they took it over. And I asked him, I'm like, did they flatten? And he's like, oh no. And I was like, huh, interesting.
Yeah,
but they probably
their MO is usually.
That's not what I've heard. So that's why I'm like, that's different than like the history I've learned.
There must have been a reason.
But then they built another. You should have seen the fort right across from, like, it's in Havana, but right across from the main city. I think it was only ever attacked once, and the British couldn't take it over. I have pictures of this place. Whoa. It was insane. I'm like, that goes to show you, build it right. Like, if you look at it, it's like there's like multiple layers of walls, and then like deep trenches. Like, apparently the British attacked it. They pretty much like would let them come in and get close, and then as soon as you go down the bank, you can't get back up the other side, and there's like walls.
Just a fish in a barrel.
It was a slaughter. Like everyone that attacked it died. It got attacked once. They never tried again.
Yeah, they're like, nah.
They're like,
gives me a little bit of pride because it just reminds me of Vimy Ridge.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, the Canadians were the only ones who could do it. That gets my...
And what? It's like Canada is like one of the hardest places to
We were
invade.
one of the scariest. In World War I, we were renowned as... We had
savages.
We had a name.
Yeah.
We had a name. Like, it was like...
Even now, Canadian Special Forces is ridiculous.
We're... Actually, this is a real fact. We're one of the best trained military in the world.
Yeah. We spend the most time.
We spend the most time, but everyone gets cross-trained.
Yeah.
Everyone gets cross-trained. As much as you want to be. Mm-hmm. You can go and be everything.
Yeah.
And then you're the most valuable fucking member of the team. In America, you specialize a skill and you don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah, like if you're a sniper, you're a sniper. If your
guy gets taken out for the X job, there's not really someone to replace him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whereas here it's like, yeah, I've done this for a couple years. I'll jump in.
Yeah.
It sucks, buddy died, but that's why we're fucking we're really well-rounded us.
And also like geographically.
Yeah,
You can't come from the top.
No.
You can't come from the bottom because the U.S. is there.
Yeah, the U.S. is there, and the top, though, has all of fucking NATO.
Yeah.
Like, fuck shit up. But the moment somebody comes near, everyone knows.
But what are you going to do? Land in Nunavut and go through 40 feet of fucking snow?
Yeah. For how many hundreds of kilometers?
And then what are you gonna land in
1,000 kilometers?
The only thing is you could like land in maybe take like Halifax.
I'd be scared of them too.
Yeah.
Like, honestly?
Yeah.
Newfoundlanders and all them, I bet you they'd be terrifying.
Yeah.
They're such nice, kind people that when you fuck with their shit, it's probably not good.
But and also
scary.
the same problem that like people have invading Russia is it's so big.
Massive.
So
where are you fucking landing?
Well,
where are you going to actually breach them.
Okay, but it's like, okay, you land, and it's like, okay, you have to travel so far. How are you going to get your food there? How are you going to get
You already have to have established supply lines from how many hundreds of kilometers away.
And it's like,
are they going to let that happen?
And it's like, what, you're just going to take a couple small towns, and then it's like, you just do like attrition. It's like, we just keep moving back.
Yeah.
Pick them off, and just as we're moving back.
You lose everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and then
it's hard.
And then what, winter hits, you can't move around.
No, my God, no. Well, fucking Germans found that out real quick.
Russia and Canada have similar like climate type. It makes it so hard to invade.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
And then realistically, like by the time you wouldn't even land.
No.
You wouldn't make it.
You wouldn't make it.
One of the definitely as far as like military wise, we're pretty safe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not even. That's one thing I've never really been concerned about.
Is being invaded. Yeah.
Here, especially here.
But it's crazy. Like in Europe, like that's a real worry. It's like I could get invaded.
Yeah. I was in neighboring countries, all right around you, big bad ones around the corner, all in the same landmass.
There's nowhere to go.
No, there's nowhere to go. And they run over here, and we're like, whoa, hold on a second.
Hey
there.
Well, yeah. Why do you think there's mass immigration to North America? Have you ever seen North Americans flee to Europe? No, never.
We've never fleed.
What are we gonna flee from?
And where to, really? Like, that's fucked. When now you think about it, that's kind of fucked up.
Well, Americans can't flee to anywhere. They just won't let them in.
No one will. Yeah, that's fucked. It's like, you have your place.
Yeah, you stay in America.
Stay over there. Well, fuck, guy.
But, okay, we'll talk about where we're going to travel. Because, so what?
Let's give it a few minutes here.
Give it a few minutes?
I don't know. Dominican's definitely a cool one.
Dominican, that's probably going to be in the new year.
Yep.
Because that's going to be sick.
Party central.
But that's just going to be us blowing off steam.
Yeah. What about, where to, actually see? I do want to see Japan. That's definitely an on the list thing for me.
That's going to be that's going to be a few years.
It's not this year. It's definitely not this year. It's not even next year. I know that, but Japan's on the list. It's
Japan, Thailand's on my list.
Really? Thailand? You want to see the lady boys? I just went for it, dude.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. They got the right stuff up top, right? Oh. Yeah, all the way. My friend, all the way. Australia?
Yeah.
I want to see.
But just on the coast, go to Sydney.
Nothing else really.
Go to Sydney for a week.
Maybe fucking New South Wales. Just to go see a bit more of the Australian culture, not so much as Sydney, because it's like visitor,
I want to see the coast,
the nitty gritty stuff and whatever. But I know that the most of the fucking place is the outback, and it's just death.
Yeah,
so Australia is on the list, yes, but it's not.
It's not high on the list.
No, it's in the bottom 15.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's there. It's definitely there, and it's a mandatory, but it's not like I need to rush there right now.
I want to go to...
my friend Shania went to go see it.
Yeah.
They kind of just partied. And not to shit on... If you ever watch this, Shania, that's not to shit on you. I'm just saying, they partied, they had a good time, they went and saw cool stuff, but they just
I wouldn't go there to party.
They just did the toury thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to see Australia.
I want to see the coast.
I want to see Australia.
All the animals.
Yes. Oh, New Zealand would be cool, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe a slightly bit cooler than Australia. It's further.
But yeah, whatever.
It's even farther.
See, the thing is, though, is whatever.
I'm not complaining about distance. I'm just saying, Australia is as far as it fucking gets.
Yeah.
And New Zealand's further. Dude, holy shit.
Nordic countries.
My God. Stop.
Iceland.
We probably can't talk about that one right now.
No, but Iceland to see the black sand beaches.
I'd like to fucking see even Sweden would be a cool place to go.
Sweden would be amazing.
Stockholm. Go see Stockholm. Involve myself in that cool wintry culture. Because then I think those Nordic countries, we would get a good feel for them because of Canadian.
Yeah.
How, you know what I mean?
Those countries, it would be half of we'd have to go for a month.
Yeah.
Because it'd be half the trip would be seeing all the country and whatnot. And then the other half, you when in Rome, you got to party.
You got to party. You got to be a part of their stuff.
Because
we're drinking mead.
Sweden is the fucking club capital. Like, it was one of the only
I'm pretty sure EDM was discovered in fucking Sweden, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
What was it? Wasn't it Tate that said, like, when COVID happened, everything was closed, they were just in Sweden partying because it never closed?
Yeah.
That's where everyone just went to party. I want to go to Paris just because that's where my family's from.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll come with you. I'll go check it out. I just haven't had fantastic reviews.
No.
They're very...
I'm not going there for a week.
I'm going there for a handful of days.
I'm going to see the Eiffel Tower. Yeah. I'm going to be a tourist there.
We can agree.
I'm going to be a tourist.
Because I know that they hate everybody.
Yeah, French.
If you're not Parisian French, and I don't mean the language alone, I mean, if you're not Parisian, go fuck yourself.
But that's
what I've heard.
I think France has been like that forever.
Yeah, and it checks out why my personality is similar. Because that Frenchiness, not even the same French, it doesn't matter.
Everyone's like French or like hot-headed. Look at Napoleon.
Dicks. We're just dicks.
Look at any leader, like
just dicks.
That's probably why they get invaded so often.
America just has enough firepower to back up their dickness.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't get invaded, but they're still dicks. Like, French just didn't do it the right way.
It'd be cool to go see like London.
That'd be cool. I think it'd be touristy.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just go look at it, talk
That's
to
what I mean.
people.
There's a lot of places where it'd be touristy.
That'd be an easy one to go visit too, because fuck, it's just English.
Yeah.
You know, I say, you're gonna say some weird shit, but they're gonna sound weird too.
Yeah. But then like, Brazil would be so cool to see the culture.
Monaco
is that's just a party.
Crazy place.
That's just tons of money.
Crazy place.
That's Miami with more money.
I know.
Which is incredible.
I know, think about it's like, oh, buddy. Just as an idea. It was just an idea. But
I would go to Monaco, yeah.
It would be cool.
Monaco's apparently like one of the safest places, like...
Really?
Dude. The one guy was saying it's like, in 2 square kilometers, there's like 500 cameras.
Oh. Can't do nothing. Without being known about. Okay.
Everything's recorded.
Where else?
Dubai.
Yeah, you know what? I'd go see it just to be like, fuck, I went.
It'd be cool to see.
But it's not even, honestly, it's not that fascinating to me. I'd just go look and be like, wow, this is gross. Because I know it's and where was the other one? The
anywhere in the UAE would be cool just to see.
It'd be cool to see, but it's like still a wild place to be. Saudi
Arabia. There's just so much money there. It'd be cool to see the buildings, the architecture.
I know, but it's just such it's a lot of money, but they do things with no regard for anything else, right?
Yeah.
It's like those cities that they build, and it's like it's not very economical because you can't get water in, you can't get food in, so everything costs 55 times more. Yeah. And it's like the most unreasonable place to exist. But I want to see how dumb it looks.
Yeah,
like, I do.
I want to see just billions of dollars being burnt.
Literally, like a lot of it is just oil being burnt.
Yeah.
There's got to be more. There's a few more for sure.
I would like to go see like Ukraine.
Ukraine would be all right. Obviously not right now.
Like those Slovakian countries.
Okay, that's cool.
Like in that that area. It doesn't. I'm just saying Ukraine for like because everyone kind of knows where that is now.
Yeah. Austria would be a cool one. I'd like to go see Austria.
I'm trying to think like Belgium.
Sign me up yesterday.
Belgium.
Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Belgium.
Like the architecture and the culture would be the
best. And they give me kind of like Germany vibes.
Germany. Oh my god. Mm-hmm. How did we not say Germany already?
I know.
Like,
I want to see Germany pretty bad.
Germany
just because. But it's been so involved. Germany has, because of World War II and because of all the shit they've been so involved in what we know here in North America. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we know, like, a lot about Germany in terms of, like, not necessarily exactly the culture, but we have an idea of their culture. We know kind of how they operate. We know that their words are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We know a lot more about Germany
than, Autobahn.
Let's say, right? Then let's say even, I don't know, Spain.
That would also be a really good one.
It'd be cool, but I'm just comparing how much we know in North America.
If we want to go...
Fantastic.
If we want to go party like Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Like
Ibiza. Yeah, you just that one.
You just party.
Do a bunch of drugs and you just die on the fucking field.
But like they're like, man, pretty much in Europe partying.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I know.
There are
because they live life, man.
There are clubs at like it's like, oh yeah, the first one's closed at like 3, then you go to this one till 7. There are 24-hour rave clubs. Like, the place doesn't close.
No, they just keep. We gotta go play.
We need to start traveling.
We need to get rich.
Yeah,
and then we can start traveling all we want.
I'll never be in fucking. I'll be here for like if I have to come for business.
Say hi.
Come say hi. Pretty much.
Say hi.
I do want to.
I'll come here when I'm 80 and die.
As much as the first half was us just being like America fucking is like shit or whatnot, I do kind of want to live in Florida though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice.
I think
for like financial reasons.
I think there's too many options. I can't settle.
I'm saying financial reasons.
I understand.
I would go there,
but
like business.
I'm sure there's other places too that have similar cool ideals.
I'm saying for like the amount of money that's there to make money.
I know. I'm saying there's other places that are similar too.
Yeah.
You're kind of limiting yourself to fucking.
But it's also
one place.
I don't know. I like it, but
it's cool, man. But like,
I wouldn't go to Europe.
No.
It would have
no, probably not. No, they're.
Well, and also I'm saying that for the type of business we want to get into.
That's what I mean. Europe is not. No, it wouldn't. Yeah. It wouldn't be suitable.
It wouldn't be economically friendly.
North America is likely where we're gonna.
That's where the headquarters will be.
Of course.
But
yeah, absolutely.
Wherever the like low tax.
I'd like even a little headquarters in like Vancouver.
Well, it'd be someone in Toronto, of course.
Toronto, Vancouver, one on each end, and then
why did I say Toronto? I meant Canada.
Oh, I was like, cool.
I mean, basically, Toronto is Canada at this point.
Wow.
Everybody knows Toronto.
Yeah, but I'd say honestly, BC's growing pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's growing pretty quick. It's not too far behind now.
BC's so expensive.
I know.
I
know. It's sad. It really is because it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
Like
I do want
gorgeous.
I like what we were just talking about Europe. I do want to go to BC and go to and then Alberta for Banff.
Yeah.
Be beautiful.
They would.
And I know I've been meeting more and more people from BC, which is nice.
It's funny, eh?
I don't know why.
And they come over here. What are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Stay.
Yeah, it's.
We'll come see Ontario.
Why?
You have better bushes over there. Not really, actually. But still.
And then
you guys have the same trees we do.
As far as like North America, go see LA.
Well, yeah.
Of course.
Oh my God. Of course. I'd like to see San Francisco, even though it's fucking crazy there now.
Yeah. Like Texas.
Austin. A party.
Like Austin, Texas?
Oh,
yeah. I'm scared to get shot.
Austin is...
Everyone has a gun, so it's actually safe.
Austin is totally different.
Oh, really?
Austin is like... It's the most chill out of all of Texas.
Really?
Like, Texas is Texas, but you go to Austin and it's like the place out of Texas. Everyone still has guns.
Of course.
But the vibe is different.
Oh.
The vibe is different. And I've heard this from multiple accounts, not just fucking Joe Rogan or anything.
Yeah.
But guys who just live there and they're like, it's fucking sick here. It's chill. It's like living anywhere else, really relaxed. But you can have a fucking good time. And it's still very Texas-y, so you can still do cool Texas stuff too. You can still, you drive fucking 20 minutes outside of Austin, you go shoot pigs out of a helicopter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like wild boars.
Buddy, sounds like a good
America.
That'd be a week there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Get lost in there.
But we would definitely just be doing like degeneracy, gun stuff.
Whatever, fucking, I want to, we're doing America stuff.
Yeah, that like
America.
That is when people think America.
I'll get a red, white, and blue hat, buddy. Like I'll get a hat. I'll fucking rock those. I'll do it.
When people think like America, they think like Texas, Texas and Florida.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, maybe that's the thing with like people that know. Like think of America, they think of like those two states that are the most extreme.
Well, think about this. It's like Texas, would you say? Texas
and like Florida,
LA. It's kind of all people ever hear about. And New York. Those are the beyond the other few.
And maybe like Chicago.
Sure. I would say Chicago is a little bit less on the list, but let's say, right, Texas,
well, Chicago
LA,
for like the gangs
New York,
and like
those though are portrayed a lot in media. right? Those cities are portrayed a lot in media, in movies, and whatever else. So that's what they know about America.
Yeah.
They don't know about
little
Mississippi, little town in Mississippi. You get your fucking collard green or whatever. You know what I mean?
Like, it's fun to go to like Louisiana.
Yeah. I'm down to check shit out.
Go gator hunting. There's just like weird things that I'd want to do.
Absolutely. I want to see. I've seen stuff on TV that I'm like, that does sound pretty fucking fun.
Like those you don't go there for the scenery, you go there for the activities.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's realistically, the scenery is very similar to here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can find bogs, you can find bushes, you can find whatever, you know, there's mountains and hills and whatever. That's cool and all, but you want to go to those places because they have other animals that you get to fuck around with. Yeah. That's twisted.
Everyone that's like likes PETA just fucking clicked off.
Right. Well, on that note, though,
I think
that's a lot.
That's a
totally different pod. Totally different pod. It was a travel pod.
So we need to like lock in and get the money right.
I know
to do this.
I know. I'm hungry, and I ain't just talking about food.
On that note,
thanks for joining us, guys. Sorry about last week. If you're actually hard up about that,
well, next week we'll probably be back to our regular scheduled program, talking about more finance.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Some stuff will leak in, but it'll go back to normal. Go back to normal
because now I think that's kind of we're gonna lock in for a bit and like really
get it going, move it.
Yeah, get back in.
Moving in.
Because it was like the week before, and that you were like going to like concerts
left and right. Yeah,
and then so like right now, I
almost went to one next week.
So you know what I mean?
There's 2 more booked.
You did?
In September and October.
Oh my god. But yeah, so like the last little bit we've been kind of
a little slacky, but it's not necessarily a bad way.
But we're getting like enjoying.
We're getting life experience out of it.
Yeah,
that's what it is. It's fine. There are pros to both. Absolutely.
Like I would say, it definitely changed my mentality on a lot of things. Like it.
There you go.
As much as it was like me slacking, getting drunk, whatnot, learned so much.
Absolutely.
So there just happened to be a lot of booze involved. It happens.
I'm glad you're back, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm back.
Love it.
Till next week.
Thanks for tuning in. Like if you liked it, comment if you didn't or did, whatever.
And also tell us places we should travel.
Talk to us, folks.
Peace out.
Peace.